from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. McMillan. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every.
There he goes, left side, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On second down, McMillan, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
By number 25.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Cleveland.
Back to throw, and he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
21-0 our score after 1.
Score Browns 21. Chiefs nothing.
On 3rd down, McMillan. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll try the left side. McMillan. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd down now, McMillan. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And it's complete to Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 4-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. That's out to the left and complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
By the wide receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Chubb on the carry. He was taken down by Damon Arnett. A gain of 7. And the Browns. 2
minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 10 more there and another first down. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Browns' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
A gain of 18 on the play.
First, they'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
Going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
And they'll take a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mahomes firing complete, and this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
3-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll try the left side. McMillan. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
By Drew Tranquill. Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cochran, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down, McMillan, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 53 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle.
Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll keep it on the ground. McMillan. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now. McMillan. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Browns were able to come up with a goal line stand. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast.